Morning guys. Well, we're off on a ride to Waimate. It was meant to be the Waimate March Hare Rally this year, their 35th I think it was anniversary. It was going to be a big one, but sadly COVID restrictions have put an end to that, so we've decided that we're going to head down there anyway. They put a thing on Facebook earlier this week just letting everyone know that there was going to be merchandise sold on site there today between the hours of 1 and 4. So yeah, the poor buggers that have all this merchandise that they're not going to be able to sell normally anyway, as they would on the site when everyone's there at the rally. So yeah, we thought, what the hell, it's a beautiful Canterbury morning, let's get on the bike and head down there. So we've also decided to take the long way round. We're going to go out through a beautiful Rakaia Gorge. It's always nicer. It's a longer route, puts about another probably 15-20 minutes on the ride down to Waimate, but it doesn't matter. Beats just what are just pretty long straight roads between here and Waimate ordinarily. So yeah, like I was saying, it's a glorious morning on this side of the Southern Alps. The other side, I have a funny feeling it might be a different story. Doesn't matter, it's this side that we're worried about. So yeah, the plan is take the scenic route through Rakaia Gorge, past Methven, Staveley, and come out at Timuka, back on the main highway, and that's probably where we'll make our first stop, and then from there on to Waimate. It's going to be a pretty big day. I think we're probably going to do close to 450 k's today, which is a biggest day, 2 up. This is one of the reasons why we came the long way. This Rakaia Gorge area is magnificent. We came out here, me and Sally did a walk around the Rakaia river in this area. It was brilliant. And the wind around this area is wicked. Jesus, blowing. It's hard case when we left Christchurch, felt like there wasn't a breath of air around. You get out here into these the Southern Alps area, and there's certain areas where the wind just must tunnel down through the riverbeds and valleys and things. And, whoa, pretty wicked. Especially when you're 2 up on the bike, throws you around. Holy moly! Well, there's a sign that there's been some rain. On the west coast, or up in the mountains at least. Shucks! Rivers in flood, and not the normal turquoisey, greeny, or blue, I should say, colour. Wow, wicked. The camera's probably not picking it up. here getting blown around like a rag doll. We're just passing what I believe is Mount Sumner's. I'll see if I can get a shot of it up there. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, I think it's Mount Sumner's, because this is, we're coming into the Mount Sumner's area, and that one seems to be the highest of the lot. Very hard to tell, because there could be one further back that's higher. We normally stop here for our first break when we're coming this way, Staveley. Nice calf in there, but we've decided no, we'll carry on today and probably stop at Timuka for a pit stop there, somewhere a bit different for a change. Ooh, look at that cyclist hidden in the shadows. There's a good excuse for wearing high vis. Alrighty, metropolis of Mayfield. We're making pretty good time, I've got to say. We did leave a little bit late, as usual, but gee, we've been making some good time. It was hard work through that Rakaia Gorge area with that wind, but now the wind's at our back. Holy mackerel. The bike, I'd love to go through that shop one day. I reckon it's full of all sorts of interesting stuff. Alright, well, just enjoyed a coffee and a quiche here at the Farm Shop Cafe in Geraldine. We decided to call in here rather than Timuka, because otherwise it was going to just get too close to lunchtime, and we were planning on having lunch in Waimate. So yeah, lovely. So we normally turn right here, carry on through to Fairley. Don't really know Geraldine that much. We normally just pass straight through. You know you're getting close when you see that sign. Guess what, folks? We're in Waimate. Probably a good thing, because my fuel gauge has been letting me know that I've been low for a little bit now. So I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but there's a white horse someone's put in up the top of the hill up there. Wouldn't mind going up for a look at that at some stage. I might see if Sally's keen, see if we can find our way up there. Be a hell view, that's for sure. It seems funny coming into Waimate without all the camping gear, ready to spend the weekend. I'll be interested to see how many other people have made the migration down here to do what we're doing. Doesn't look like too many bikes at the moment. I had expected to see a few, to be honest, because let's face it, everyone's already made plans as far as getting down here or up here on the motorbikes, and yeah, a bit like us, just because the actual rally was off, we thought, well, what the hell, got plans to go there, let's just go anyway. Well, to buy the merchandise. Well, there's two other bikes down here, I can confirm. Yeah, I'll be really interested to get up to those hills. Today might be the day. Go and check them out. Ah, there's some more bikes in there. Might call in there for lunch. So if you guys see shots of us up there on the top of that hill looking back down this way over Waimate, you know I got my way. If you don't, then you know who's boss in this relationship. Alright, here we is. God, it's crazy. Normally you'd come in here and this place would be chock-a-block full of tents and bikes and people. It's just awesome. And I'll have to refer you back to I think it was actually our first videos we ever put on YouTube. Was coming here, me and Sally. Wow, crazy. And now, well, hopefully they survive this and come back bigger and better next year. I'm sure they will. Oh well, a few have made it down this way or up, depending where they've come from. Alright. Sally's in no hurry to get off the back of the bike. Very comfortable there. I'm just checking out the bike porn over here. Oh, we got CBR. Oh. And a nice looking Motor Guzzi or Goozy. How are you? Yeah, it's crazy. I've never seen these showgrounds empty like this ever before. Normally it's just a city of tents and motorbikes and people. So we've got, holy hell, what the hell is that thing? 1260 Diavel. Whoa. What a beast. That's a wicked looking bike. I'm not sure if that's how it comes out of the factory or whether that's been custom made, all that colour, but it's bloody fantastic. Righto, let's go and check out, see if they've got, oh my bloody glasses, better put them on I suppose, might be able to see a thing. It's funny, I'm keeping my helmet on so I can obviously film a bit of this. Oh yeah. Sally's looking at me going, Nigel, you've got your helmet on. Yeah, look at it. Hey? Yeah. No, well I've got the camera going, see? So there's another lovely bike. Yamaha. Wicked MT-07. What a flaming paint job. It's nice. KTM MT-10. I'd have one of those in my garage if I was allowed. If the bank manager would let me. Interesting to see what they've got. March Hare Rally 2012. So we'll head up to that thing now, eh?
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Cool. I would say there would just be a steady run of bikes coming in here all day to get stuff, merchandise stuff. I'll do a little bit of a drive-by, get some footage. Ooh. Yeah, so like I say, every last square metre is normally covered in tent around here. Even some guys even go out to the paddocks out behind those hedges. So last year, me and Sal, we camped right along here somewhere. Right there and there somewhere. So guess what, guys? We're going up to check out the White Horse. So what does that tell you? I got my way. Hopefully this White Horse isn't too far away. I'll run out of friggin' petrol before I get there. Should have fueled up as we came into the town. It would have been sensible. Haha, guess what? We're back on the old shingle roads again. Covered in cow shit too. Great. Stuff eats away at the old bike. You gotta make sure you give him a good clean after riding through bloody where cows have been. Shit. Hope this road's in good condition because we've still got 7 minutes, 4 Ks of this. Wasn't really expecting this. But hey, gotta put a bit of adventure into the ride every now and again. Maybe I should do what the old $1 Million Bogan does and put some bloody knobblies on the Harley. Jesus. Bloody stop and put the hubs in. Friggin' hell. I wonder if Sally would mind if I put the old Harley into a bit of a power drift around these bloody corners. If she didn't, I would. Rat fencing. They're obviously trying to keep the rodents in or out of that area. Wonder what that's all about. Looks like this would be a bit of a playground for the locals, either mountain bikes or trail bikes. Awesome looking tracks through there. This looks like a bit of us. Oh God, release the hounds. Wow, what a hell view. Great view, isn't it? Jeez. All the March Hares we've been to, well, been to 3, and have never been up here. normally go straight to the rally and get amongst it. Don't bother jumping back on the bike. So there's the horse monument. Gotta say, doesn't look too impressive from up here. It's certainly made for a longer distance view. I didn't realise we were quite so close to the sea, to be honest. There we go. Ah, yeah. So I'm looking straight at the showgrounds now. You can definitely tell it's a horse from down in the town, but if you stood here looking at it, you wouldn't be thinking it was a flaming horse. Hell, needs a bit of work. Needs a bit of a paint up, spruce up. So it's actually just poured concrete that they've just painted over. Let's look at that monument. It's clearly been here for a few years. Wicked. So that is Waimate. Should have brought my phone. Got a photo of this bloody monument. (1968). Struth, it has been there a while. I'm actually going to try and get... Here's a go. Shit. Oh. Looks a bit steep, but I'm going to have a go. What's the worst that can happen? Well, that was well worth the trip up. Great views, awesome spot. Hopefully we got some good photos. It's hard to tell when in this sort of light and that you're taking selfies or photos and you can't really see the screen that well to know what you're actually getting, so that's always a little bit of a lottery. Anyway, we'll wait and see. Bloody agricultural, some of this road around here. That's what you got to expect. Of course, you got to treat these corners with a bit of respect. Got a car or a truck come flying around, you've got to have an escape plan, or at least let them have most of the road. Because might is right, sadly. Jesus, I'm going through a friggin' quarry here. I might be able to use this little excursion as an excuse or a lever on Sally to get an adventure bike. Trouble is, I know what her answer will be. Yeah, get an adventure bike as soon as you sell the Harley. I want both, of course. Eureka! I can see some tarmac. Alrighty. So we made it back safe and sound from up at the White Horse and the adventurous road up there.
That was the people that were, the little boy and I were looking at the same thing.
Oh yeah, I think we followed them in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were right.
I recognised the exhaust tone.
Yeah.
So, somewhere in here, we're going to go in and have a bite to eat and a refreshment. Awesome. Alright, catch you guys. The food here was bloody lovely. We had the steak and beer pie and steamed mussels. I'll put some photos in. It was just awesome. It's more than just a calf. So it's got all the treats, but it's also got one of those gemstones, jewelry, and then just an array of artifacts and collectables like you wouldn't believe. I'll try and capture some of them, but I have a feeling I'm not going to do this place justice.
So north of England, it's about an hour away from the city of York.
Motorcycles, dragons, you could spend an hour or two taking all this in. Like I say, I have a feeling I'm not going to do this place justice. I'm not going to be able to film it all. Look at this cabinet. It's full of skulls and skeletons of endless creatures of the world. Even some bats hanging off the trees. Okay. That big one there with the beaver. There's me with my new March Hare 35th anniversary 2021 shirt. Just bought it. Thought I'd throw it on. So there's Nikki. Great host. So that was a most enjoyable lunch and visit. But we better get cracking because the weather is looking a little bit dodgy. But we better get home. We've still got a 2.5 hour ride. north for Christchurch. Well guys, we have just had the most fabulous day here in Waimate. We're just leaving. Yeah, went into the showgrounds and bought our merchandise for the March Hare that sadly didn't happen this year. Had a ripper time here in Waimate, I've got to say. It's just turned into the best blooming day. This is going to be my outro because I'm not sure how long the battery's going to last for the rest of the trip, so I figured I better do my outro now and then it's done and dusted. Normally I get home, battery dies and I haven't done the outro, and you probably noticed some of my videos come to an abrupt end and it's because the blinking battery's died, and yeah, it doesn't sort of finish off the video without some kind of a goodbye and thanks for watching. So yeah, so goodbye and thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget, like, subscribe, push the notification button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers guys.